so this was a team that you guys had seen very early on in the season. So coming into this game, did you see that as an advantage because you had seen their offense before, or a disadvantage because they had seen you guys play before, or a mix of both?
It was a really long time ago. Meaning like super early in the season. So it was good to get a grasp of their kind of size and athleticism. But we're both kind of such a very different team from what we were November 4th, 5th, whenever that was. So it's one of those things where it's good to have seen them, but we knew that it was just kind of a completely new ball game.
In the first game, it was obviously high scoring, and this game was a little bit of a game of runs, especially in the first half, where you guys alternated runs back and forth. In the third quarter, offensively, what kind of happened? What were was it the physicality? Where was the struggles there in that quarter?
I'll start, and then you guys can, because you guys are smarter than me about what's happening. I think we, got a little bit stagnant offensively, and maybe trying to call too many plays there. And I think they hit some shots, and so I was kind of probably pressing a little bit, and we just needed to get more flow offensively.
Yeah, I also think that we got a lot of good shots and shots that we normally get. We just weren't knocking them down. And sometimes that's just how it goes.
Yeah, definitely. I think we got a lot of good looks, and we're a really talented shooting team. This game, sometimes there's a lid on the bucket. There's a lot that went in and out, and sometimes that's, like you said, Ali said, that's the way it goes sometimes.
Did they do anything in particular in the second half, either offensively or defensively, that really stand out to you now that you weren't ready for, or kind of caught you by surprise or anything like that? Or is it just simply they started making shots and we weren't making shots?
I'll go first. No, they kind of do what they do. They hit some shots. We had a couple miscommunications kind of defensively. We were working kind of from our zone to also match up, and sometimes we just kind of didn't get there because thankful it was a loud gym, but the loud gym did make it tough for communication. And Ellen was looking over at me, and I'm like yelling as loud as I can, and like, what? And then she's just like, whatever. So that kind of made it difficult. So we just had a couple miscues, and they're a talented team, so they hit some shots when we lost people.
Yeah, I think that we got away from some of our basic defensive principles in the third quarter, and once we got frazzled on defense, I don't think that our offense translated well.
Yeah, I think like we talked about already, the lid on our basket in the third quarter really hurt us, and it's hard to kind of get down against a good team like ETBU. So.
And just for Ellen and Allie, I know it's hard right now, but putting this season in perspective and your careers, you've had heavily decorated careers. You've had a lot of success here at Rhodes. You had a historical season this year. What can you say about this season and how proud you are of yourselves and your teammates and the journey you have been through?
I'll start. I'm just so blessed to be able to play next to Allie and Kira for the last 4 years. They're incredibly talented and have been kicking butt since freshman year. So yeah, I'm just very thankful for that and very proud of what we did this year and the past 4 years. Really, we won 3 out of 4 conference championships, made it to the NCAA tournament twice. Could have been 3 times with COVID, but yeah.
Yeah, I had really high expectations coming into the season, but I never expected this. And this has probably been one of my favorite years playing basketball ever. I love my teammates so much. I've never felt happier on a team than I do now, standing next to this girl, Kira Downey, and this guy. Love this coach. But yeah, I'm just so grateful to have been able to have this experience and played beside some amazing people and been coached by some amazing people. And I just wouldn't trade my experience here for the world.
Coach, any final thoughts on the season?
Yeah, I think kind of to echo what they said, it's just an amazing group of people. And that's our seniors on down. You know, we've had a lot happen this year, kind of on and off the court, but to just be super resilient. You know, everyone knows, but you know, when you lose an All-American, one of the best players in school history, one of the best players in the country, the way the team kind of rallied to continue to play at a high level, and also just the way Kiera's in the room, so I'll say this, but the way that she still was a part of the team, knowing that this is, I can't imagine what that's like to know we have such high expectations, be so great, and then your senior year to have kind of a devastating injury, but to still be around and to still be a great teammate. That's kind of what our program's all about. So you have kind of three, I'll say it, three perfect seniors that we've had this year. As I said, no complaints, no notes about the things that they've done. So when you have that, it's easy to coach, and you just can kind of work on the things to try to put them in the best position to be successful. And we'll continue that with our kind of juniors and the rest of the class. But this program is something that has kind of just grown into a way where it's like, it's so important to be a great teammate and a great person, and then that extra work that they put in on and off the court just translates. So they've really set a high standard, and I think we're going to be able to keep it up because of what they've done for 4 years. I mean, their record, the championships is amazing. So we have a lot of good talent coming back, but you know, it is going to be hard to replace their leadership, their communication, and ideally we can do it from the start. But I'm just going to enjoy the rest of the few months that they're here in Memphis. Don't know where they're going after. Kiera, I keep on asking them to come back because the COVID year. I've been rebuffed so far, but I'm going to keep trying until they graduate, and then also in the summer until they get a job or go to grad school, and then before the school year starts. Those are my final thoughts.
Good thoughts.
Thank
That's
you.
all I got, Mildred.
Best coaching staff in the nation, and I can't wait to see the success that comes from this.
I appreciate that, Hagen.
Yeah.
You're all right.